Hey friends, I'm Yuri from YNC Comics, and today is a very special day. It's my birthday. Yay! Don't ask the age. That is not appropriate. I'm just kidding. But it's not important. What's important is that just a couple of minutes ago, they handed me a package. A mail call, my friends. And this package is from Barcelona, Spain. So I opened the package just a few minutes ago, and everything was recorded because we wanted to record everything raw and give it to you, give my reaction to you. And after a couple of minutes of putting my feelings and emotions together, here is the introduction. But I want to share with you the emotional roller coaster that I went through opening this very special package on my birthday. Check it out. Ya vi que dice Barcelona. Chispas. Recorcholis. Oh my God! Ya vi. ¡Híjoles! Oh, man. Es Topo Gigio. Oh my gosh, están bien delicadas. Oh, wow. Es Topo Gigio. Oh, man. Oh. Es Topo Gigio. Oh, wow. 24. Híjole, se me está corriendo maquillaje. No quiero mojarlas. No estaba preparada para esto. ¿Tienes por ahí un wipe? Oh, man. Wow. Híjoles, estas no las quiero mandar a la CBC. Estas las quiero leer. Una por una. ¡Caracoles! Dice caracoles, Chicho. ¿Dónde vas tan deprisa? Ay, qué bonito. Esto me mandaste los 80. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yo crecí viendo tu país. No pensé que encontrar un cómic me hiciera llorar tanto. Alright, so you saw what happened, and you're probably wondering, okay, what is this? What's going on? We don't know who Topo Gigio is. And here we go. I want to share this with you because these are really special comic books for me because they were written in 1970. And I grew up watching this show in the 80s. Yes, I'm that young. Just kidding. I grew up in the 80s. There was this show in Spanish called Topo Gigio. And Topo Gigio is, he's a mouse. But, yeah, he's a mouse. And, so I grew up watching this show, and I did not know that there was comic books of Topo Gigio. Let's get that straight ahead. Let's get that clear. So I didn't know there was comic books. It never occurred to me to actually look up for the show in comic book version, like El Chavo del Ocho, the other Chapulín Colorado. I knew those were out there. But Topo Gigio, I never imagined that there was comic books of him. So today I got this very special package for my birthday, and when I opened it, I lost it. I really lost it. It means a lot to me. And if you are a collector of something, and I think you find that precious treasure, you probably understand me. I don't know. I need to hear from you guys. What you felt the first time you found that comic book that meant a lot for you? Not value. I don't care about the value of this comic book, but that it meant a lot. This one brought so many memories for me. I was inundated. I was in a roller coaster of emotions when I saw this comic book. Let me tell you a little bit about the comic books, because I just found out a little bit about the comic books. They were written in 1970. The writer is Maria Perego, Perego, Perego. And they are, the publisher, it's called Semic Española. That's the name of the publisher. And again, they came out in the 1970s. One thing that is interesting is that, and I don't know if this is all the comics in Spanish, because I've seen this in Spanish, they tend to be a large size. If you notice, the size is not your typical size of a comic book. They tend to be a little bit in the giant size of what you will know of a regular comic book. And so what do you think I would get if I were to send them to the CGC? These are in very not nowhere near mint condition, of course. They're really poor condition. They are, you can see the spine, they're missing pages. So this one is year 1, number 13, and you can see that Topo Gigio, the main character, is dressed like an English soldier. They have a specific an English guard. They have a specific name, but I don't know their name. You know it, you go ahead and comment on it and let us know. But that's what's interesting about Topo Gigio in the show. He was a puppet, and a puppeteer will always be behind the scene. And he had a father who was, it reminded me a little bit like Mr. Rogers, a little bit like that sense. That's how Topo Gigio was for me in the 80s. So a big character. This one is year 1, number 19, and again, this one is also missing the back cover. So, and you can see, I mean, the conditions are really poor. I'll probably get a zero. I don't know if there's ever a 0. I'm just saying, I'm just making that up. But the truth is, I will not send them to the CGC. I do not have plans to submit these ones to the CGC. This is year 1, number 23. And all the comic books all are in Spanish. And you're probably wondering, okay, if it's so precious, why are you not sending it to the CGC? And one of the reasons is because I have a son, a young son, and I will hope and wish and dream of one day sharing these comic books with him. And I want him to read them, and I want him to touch them and smell them. I want him to taste history. And that's the only way you can get through comic books is, man, they smell old. They smell like history. And even though it's a comic book, Topo Gigio, he was known for that. He was known for addressing issues that a little kid didn't understand. They will address them with an adult. The adult was kind of like his, what do you call padrino in English? The godfather. He was like a godfather for Topo Gigio. So he will explain how to deal with deep issues and feelings in the show. So in the comic book, I was reading a couple of them. I was flipping through the pages. This one is year 1, number 27. And it looks like in the comics, they also address some of those issues. And I opened one of the pages. So here's this one. This one is year 1, number 25. So 25 and 27. And this one has a white cover. That's when I realized that the other ones were missing the last page. So you can see they all look like this on the back. I don't want to be touching them too much. And then, but this one has a white cover on the back. So I'm guessing this is the cover, the back cover, but I'm not sure. I don't know much more about these comic books than what I already shared with you. So I'm gonna research them. I need to find out more about them, more about the writer, more about who the artists behind these comic strips are, because he was just so cute in the show, and now I look at the cartoon. I look at the comics, and he looks as cute as the cartoon, as the show, and I get so excited. And I imagine myself talking to my son about him and letting him explore. So, but I want to do it a little bit. I want to do it when he's a little bit older, because I don't want him to destroy these. Anyway, friends, I don't know. I was in a roller coaster of emotions when I opened this box. So far, it's been the best gift ever in the history of gifts. So, what do you guys think? Is there a comic book that you've been looking for that you might think you'll never find? And then you found it. What was your experience like? Let me know. And what do you guys think about these comics? Is there a show that you grew up watching that you didn't even know there was a comic book about? That's the case with this. I did not know that there was comic books about Topo Gigio. So I'm gonna go check it out, because there might be a lot of other shows that I watch as cartoons and I had no idea there were comic books, like the Thundercats. That happened to me. I didn't know there were comic books of the Thundercats, and then I found it and I went crazy. And I only have one. I've only found one. I'll keep looking for those. But anyway, this is my experience with Topo Gigio. I hope you guys like this episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And please subscribe on YouTube. This is Judy from YNC Comics. Until next time.